Family time is some of Eric Fraser's most cherished moments. But the 35-year-old admits there were times when he felt disconnected from reality. As a husband and father, he struggled for several years before finally seeking help.
I was very confused and I wasn't making any sense. My sentences were fragmented. It was very scary. I was going through hell.
Diagnosed with schizophrenia in 1999, Eric reached a bottom emotionally before beginning his recovery journey. It started with volunteering at the Manitoba Schizophrenia Society, where he hosted workshops for caregivers and healthcare professionals. Sharing his story with others helped him achieve positive mental health, and he's now offering that hope to others as one of the first peer support workers in Manitoba.
I had a hard time seeing the future and it looked dark, but I knew what I wanted in my heart and that recovery is possible. I have a life of love and happiness, and I have my daughter.
The Manitoba Schizophrenia Society has helped countless people recover and integrate back into society.
Since we began in 1979, our mission has been to improve the quality of life of those affected by schizophrenia and psychosis. And towards that end then, we provide such services, one-on-one consultation, peer support groups, special workshops for family members.
Raising awareness and ending the stigma about mental illness is a top priority for Chris Somerville, especially since his entire family has experienced mental illness.
As to who's at risk for developing a mental illness, everyone is. In fact, 1 in 3 Canadians by the time they die will experience a mental illness problem. 75% of people in personal care homes, long-term care homes, have a diagnosable mental illness. About 1 in 7 children will have a diagnosable mental illness.
A staggering 3.2 million youth between the ages of 12 to 19 are at risk for depression. It's a reality for Charisma Gislason.
I've suffered from depression and anxiety. I got diagnosed at 16 and it's been a rough time for me, but being in school now, having a job and having my son, it's made me a lot better and I feel a lot better about myself.
Charisma's uncle and mother are recovering from mental illness. To help her understand schizophrenia, anxiety, and cope with what her uncle and mother were experiencing, Charisma took a 7-week support group for children when she was just 10.
I ended up going to a group called Name That Feeling through Manitoba Schizophrenia Society. Going through the program, it made me realize that there's a lot more people out there that do have this, and that it is, you can recover from it and you can live a healthy, successful life.
Through peer support counseling for individuals and families like Eric's, as well as public education, crisis intervention, and advocacy, the Manitoba Schizophrenia Society is helping people begin their journey of recovery.
Mental illnesses are definitely treatable. Recovery is possible. It is an uphill battle. It is very difficult, but I've met many people who they came in with no hope, but today they are living successful lives in their community. It makes you feel real good to know that the Manitoba Schizophrenia Society has touched the lives of thousands of people.